name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, last time we got together, a few days ago, I still have the model for that video on the board, and we're going to go through just a little review of that real quickly. But this was our subject then. Surprisingly, you cannot change the world. You cannot change your world without changing you. So in other words, if you want a different world, if you want to make some changes in your world, you got to change you. Now see, because the world or the universe or what's outside of you or consciousness, infinite consciousness, ain't going to change. It's already everything. And if you want something different, you're going to have to change. So that was kind of the bottom line. You have your world that you created based upon your belief system, and now you say you want to change it. Well, to do that, you have to change what's going on inside of you. So I'm going to reference that video, and if you have a chance, take a look at it, because it will, all of these are kind of tied together, as you may have noticed. Now today, we're having a little Japanese cherry tea, which is a combination of green tea and black tea and cherries. And I got it again from the tea lady, Mary the tea lady, down at the Eastern Market here in Detroit. And it's one of my favorites. Now, in a moment, we're going to change this, but recognize again, it's you. You're the creator. I know in the illusion it doesn't look that way, but when you begin to get behind just a little bit and crack that egg, the cosmic egg, and begin to get some of the light in, you'll begin to recognize how you are creating your world. And now, and here is the subject we're going to be talking about this video. And here it is. It's kind of long, so I'll have to read it because it gets a little small. What happens when you change the way you look at things? What happens when you change the way you look at things? Now, I have a little model here, so let me go through and kind of explain it. Again, outside, over here, everything. And this is that energy system, or my representation of it. And you'll notice on the inside, there are fixed patterns. And I had another video looking at the fixed patterns and how they develop, and I'll do the best I can to reference that up here. So you'll have an idea of where this comes from. And it's not by accident. Now over here, we have your inside created world, right here. And what's it created by? your belief system. You can only create, work, think, act within your belief system. Now, I know you think you got free will. Oh, I'll reference that one. Are you sure you have free will? Also. Now, here we have this lens. And this is the lens of perception. How you perceive. And it's related to the standard model for the illusion, and I'll reference that playlist. Because this is all, there is a formula, not a formula, that's the wrong word. There is a theory, that's a better word, theory as to how you do that. And it's pretty well fixed. So when you look at those videos in that playlist, see if you have any questions about it. If you do, let me know. And we'll see if we can come up with some answers. So this is our model. Outside everything in energy fields, interacting energy fields, and within that energy system are fixed patterns, or patterns that move slow enough that your senses can gather the information from them. Some of them move so fast you can't catch them. Now you have a lens here, your lens of perception. And so everything is outside of you. The universe, consciousness, infinite consciousness, has everything. There's nothing outside of it. Everything is here that you want or that you say you want. Also, everything is here you do not want. And that's, now you have this lens, and mainly because of your belief system, it filters out what you don't want. Also, what you don't think you deserve. And it is all based upon what you believe about yourself. So through this lens, you only let in, oh, and by the way, what's the filtering process in the lens? How fat it is, how skinny it is, and how much distortion is in this lens. Depends on your belief system. So the more positive, the more outgoing, the more anxious, the more excited you are about life, you're going to have different information get through your filter than if you're depressed, sad, victim mentality. You're going to get different information through the lens. Now that shouldn't be a big surprise. That's the way life is. You say, well, I'm a realist. I see things the way they are. Pilgrim, you never see things the way they are in the illusion. You never do. You always see them through your perceptual filters, your belief system, your memories, your life experiences. Even as you sit there looking at this video, you don't see me the way I am. You see me the way you are. And when you change, as the last video indicated, as when you change, I'll change. Your interpretation of me will change. you don't see me. I'll reference that one. I can only reference 5. After that, you're on your own. Now look again. Again, I don't want to make these too long. I hope this isn't too complicated. Outside of you is just energy. Scientifically, it's just energy. But in the egoic world, oh no, there's real things out there. No, they're fixed patterns. These patterns and what they represent is determined by how you interpret the information that gets through your lens. What can I tell you? You are still the creator of your world. And if you don't like your world and you want to change it, as the last video indicated, you can. But you have to change you. And who are you? Who do you believe you are? Nothing but your memories. So, in here, you create your world based upon your life experiences and those memories which you created. And from those memories, you filter the incoming everything that's there. Everything is there. And you select what matches your belief system. And from that information, you create your world. Inside creation. What do you do with that? You project it onto the fixed patterns that are out here in the energy system. And when your senses look, what you create inside will match up with the fixed patterns outside, and you'll believe what you created inside is out here. And then you will pick up information through your senses and interpret it and believe absolutely there's an outside world. You never see reality. It is an illusion. Now, a lot more scientific study is being worked on this, and you can go on YouTube and find all kinds of information and videos on how we create our world and how we're living in a simulation, and we don't know it because the illusion is so magnificent, so well put together, matching up with the egoic belief system, that you're going to believe all the things that you've been programmed to believe. To break that programming and to move behind that and to open up this cosmic egg that you are in, you're going to have to do a little work. And maybe you don't want to do that. But when you do, you become the master, the true creator, the true understanding of what you are creating. And you can change it. Now, what's the goal? Is the goal to get everything that you can from out here? Is the goal to acquire things? Now think about that. You're going to acquire things. I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff. And you know what happens to them? At the end, they all die, and all the stuff stays here in the illusion. And I would think that a better goal would be the goal of being happy, content, having peace of mind. And that creates a different world through a different lens than most of us are using now. So see if you would like to investigate the experience of finding happiness in your world and changing your lens, which means healing your memories, your negative memories. It's all part of guilt. In the egoic world, we run on guilt. The ego is great at creating guilt for you to feel sad. Changes your lens. You won't find what makes you happy if you're filled with guilt. And begin to recognize guilt is about the past, and the past doesn't exist. Oh, we have talked about that in other videos. The past doesn't exist. You can only be in the present moment. And when you step out of the present moment, you're in an altered reality. Whether you step into the past or you step into the future. Here is the only place you can be. So give that some thought, and we will get together here, the only place you can be, which is the illusion. Bye now. A little background information. It was Max Planck who originally said one of his famous quotes, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." And this is not a metaphor. They will physically change right before your eyes when you change. And give that some thought. The Course in Miracles also has much to say about this situation of when you change the way you look at things, whatever you're looking at will change. In the Course in Miracles, look at yourself and you will see a body. Look at this body in a different light or belief, and it will look differently. And that's true. Now don't forget in this video to subscribe and hit the like button. And we'll see you next time here in the illusion. Bye now.